Hey everyone, welcome back to Living Survival, and today we're going to take a look at possibly one of the coolest items that I've reviewed all year. It's the pop-up pit. It's a portable fire pit that you can set up RVing, camping, tailgating. You can set it up on a beach, you can set it up on any surface. It's a portable fire pit. Unlike the solo stove, you can actually cook on it, and unlike the BioLite fire pit, it has about 4 times the cooking surface. The pop-up pit is very quick to set up, it's very quick to cool down and pack away. It comes in a storage case, and it's made of all aluminum and stainless steel, so it's never gonna rust, and it weighs only 8 pounds without the additional cooking grate. So this is the pop-up pit, and I figured I would start with it set up and sort of show it to you in reverse. I've had this set up in my backyard for about a week and a half now. It's downpoured rain, it's been cool at night, hot in the daytime, and it's held up really well. It's made of this aluminum, so it's not gonna rust. It's got this nice big open space for a fire pit. It's got the removable grill grates, which you can get in a 3-section like this, or you can get it in a 4-section that would cover the whole thing. I kind of like the 3-section because you can just add wood. But you can also just take a stick and fold this back and add wood. That's the great thing about it. It allows you to access, during your fire to add more wood. And then of course it's got this mesh here, and what that mesh does is it allows it to breathe underneath. It seems really durable. We had this thing just cooking on our kayak camp. We loaded this thing up with wood and burned it super duper hot. I've done that a few times now. So it's really worked out well. It's got a huge surface for grilling on, so something that's this lightweight and this portable, it makes it a fantastic option for camping, or when you have even another vehicle smaller than a car, like a kayak for example. I was able to easily load this on my kayak and bring it into camp. Not something that you're going to hike with, but something that you could certainly use even at home. Perfect for an RV or perfect for car camping. So what I wanted to do is sort of take this down in reverse and show it to you. So you've got your grill grate here. Again, you can get this in a 3-section or a 4-section. Now the grill setup doesn't come with it. You can order just a regular pop-up pit. It's a great way to have a fire at a campsite where maybe fires aren't allowed on the ground, because it is off the ground. You're really leaving no trace. They actually have a Mylar blanket that comes with it that sort of velcros to the bottom that would retain that heat and reflect that heat up. So if you have like a burn ban or something, you can still use these stoves. I believe they're still approved for areas where there's a burn ban. So unlike a little portable stove that you could take into camp, or the gas stoves that you would use, you can actually have a nice fire, and you can actually cook over a nice fire in those areas where it may be banned. So you have the grill grates that come as an add-on, and with that you get sort of the grill supports here. These just screw in with these little aluminum rods here, so you've got one of those on each side. And then you have the standard pit itself. You can order just the pit itself. Disassembly is super easy. You just take off the edges here. So I just pull this up, and then you can grab your mesh here. And I don't want that to fall, but you can grab your mesh, and what I do is just sort of fold it over. Then I can come to the other side and just lift the other side up, and I can take this and dispose of it properly. Then you've just got your remaining 2 aluminum sections which pop up, and this section which just folds up. So all of this stores neatly in a carrying bag that you get. Reassembly is super easy as well. You just extend out your frame here, throw on your sides, throw on the back and the front. Then next comes your mesh, and you just fit these loops onto the little poles here. And you just set the trays in here for your grill rack. And place on your grill rack. Super duper fast, super duper simple. So roughly 5 minutes in here, and you can already see how effectively that is burning, how efficiently it's burning. It's updrafting the air from underneath, so it always has an oxygen source underneath. You know, you really don't have to lift your wood too much because you're going to get that airflow once this thing starts heating up. And you can see it's essentially smokeless because it's burning so efficiently. I've got seasoned oak on it right now. I'm going to let that burn down into some good cooking coals, and we're going to cook up some pork chops. So I've got a really good bed of coals going here, but if I wanted to add more wood to it, you can slide this 3-section grate forward and back, or I can just fold it up out of the way, and then I can take my wood and place that on the fire. And then just pull your grate back. What I really like about the 3-grate version is that you could still add wood on this side, and you can slide your grate without moving your food, and that's fantastic. So if I wanted it a little bit cooler, I could even lift it off the side. You could do this with the 4-grate version as well. I can pull it to a cooler side, or I can actually just push it to a much hotter portion without moving my food. So I find that fantastic. And again, you have this huge cooking area. I mean, you could see how many hamburgers, hot dogs, steaks, chicken wings, breasts, whatever. You can see how much food you could pile on this thing for a huge amount of people at camp. Having this wide footprint for a base makes this thing super duper stable. It's not gonna go anywhere. You could put huge sauce pots on here, or even cast iron pots, and not worry about it at all. So if I want my food a little bit cooler, I noticed it's getting a little bit hot right in that zone there, I can just move it off to a cooler portion. Super duper cool. These are looking fantastic. I cannot wait. 145 to 150, and I pulled them off the grill. I let it rest for about 10 minutes, but that's all I can take. Let's go ahead and cut into this here. Wow, nice and tender.
Slamming.
Because the air comes from the bottom, you can easily add more wood after you're done cooking and have a nice campfire. So hope you guys enjoyed that video today, and give it a big thumbs up for me. Links to everything mentioned in the video will of course be down in the description if you click show more. Leave me a comment, let me know what you guys think, share it to your friends on social media, and if you haven't already done so, click that red subscribe button and that notification bell to be notified of new videos.